Hello and welcome to my video on Kill Team 2021. Oh, it's been a while, right? Yeah, I was very busy. I actually already recorded this video in like December, but I accidentally deleted the footage. So here I am doing it again in January. I'm sorry for not uploading anything for a while. So I will try to make more videos in a few days. Hopefully. So yeah, today we are going to talk about the Ecclesiarchy kill team, which is my favorite kill team. They are power-wise, I think they're pretty good. However, they are kind of bland. So let's just jump in. So yeah, you have three types of fire teams that you can pick. You can bring two fire teams as usual, as most of the other teams. The first is the Battle Sisters fire team, Repentia, and then the Arcoflagellant. Now, if you just want to play range, just go all Battle Sisters. If you want melee, go with Repentia, but I would suggest bringing one Battle Sister squad and one Repentia if you want something a bit more balanced. But me personally, it depends on what I'm fighting against, right? We'll talk more about this later. So for the fire team, yeah, you can read it yourself. Let's just go to the stats. I don't want to make this video too long, right? This is the standard battle sister. The warriors, they have the standard stat line. This is the standard stat line, but they have 3+ armor save equal to marines and 8 wounds, which is one higher than the standard infantry, which is good. They actually have like above average stat, right? They're not like as tough as marines, but remember, you get 10 of them instead of just 5 marines. Their weapons are pretty much the same as marines. I think the melee is a bit weaker than marines, but you don't use them for melee. You use them to shoot. All right, next one is the Icon Bearer. Same stat line, same weapons, the same ability as other Icon Bearers, and this one too. Which is basically you pay 1 AP and any other visible and within 3 inches, like Adeptus Sororitas unit, will get like lethal 5+, but only for 1 dice. That's basically it. Yeah. All right, next one is the Gunner. Same stat line. You have 3 option, which is the don't bring this option, which is the Flamer, the Stormbolter, which is a good option if you're fighting something like guards, and the Melta Gun, which is probably the best option if you're fighting against Custodes. If you're just fighting Marines, I would probably still pick the Stormbolter because Relentless is always good. So yeah, take your pick, whatever. If you think you can get closer, then bring Melta Guns. If you don't, then just bring Stormbolters. Those two are good options. This, never bring this. Like, low damage, doesn't even have like the Inferno rule. Why? Heavy Gunner. For the Heavy Gunner, it's still not a choice because the Heavy Flamer have 2-3 damage. It's garbage. Why? Why would you just, like, I don't understand. Why is the upgrade only like 1 more attack and it's heavy? Why would anyone bring this? I don't understand. If this is 3-4, then that might be good, but no, it's not even that. Just bring Heavy Bolter. Much better. Yeah, and then there's the Battle Sister Superior. Oh, also, the one thing that I don't understand. To be able to bring this, you need to bring 2 Battle Sister Fire Team. Like, you already need to bring 2 Battle Sister Fire Team, and then you can only bring Heavy Bolter. I don't care too much about this unit, but I still usually bring the Heavy Bolter when I play. Superior. You're not going to bring this. You're not going to bring this. You're not going to. Well, it depends. I usually bring Combi Plasma because Plasma is always good, even if it's just one shot. One can only shoot once, right? The Combi. But yeah, this is still good. Combi Melta, I don't think so because the superior can bring power weapon. So if you're at close enough range that you can shoot the Combi Melta, just charge. So just bring Combi Plasma. The others, not really useful. This is silent, but I'd rather you just bring this, which will deal tons more damage. But if you really want to, you can bring Condemner Bolt Gun, I guess, and keep your superior concealed. Could be good. Inferno Pistol, no. Like range 3 inches, why? Just charge. Combi Flamers, look at that, look at those damage. Garbage, no. Plasma Pistol, pretty good. And you can shoot multiple times with this, but it's close range. Again, if you're at close range, just charge. Weapons, useless. It has less damage and only stun. Might as well just go with this. More damage and lethal 5+. Much better. Alright, next. Repentia. Very good. Very good stat. Standard stat. Bad save. 7 wound. Very good weapon. You usually just use them to charge and then just let them die. If they survive, that's good. If they don't, it's fine. Just make sure they kill whatever they charge. That's it. And then they have this to help their survivability a bit. This sometimes help. I fought against my friend and he uses Grey Knights, charged, killed one guy, the other guy shoots at her, and then she survives with 1 health or 2 health. Still good. Repentia Superior, I guess if you want to bring 10 Repentias, one of them will be this, but I usually prefer this. Just bring 1 Battle Sister Squad and have the Battle Sister Superior rather than using a Repentia Superior. Next one, Arcoflagellant. They're not bad. They still have 6+ save, just like the Repentias, but they have 10 wounds, much more. They have 3-4 damage, hitting on 3+5 attack, ceaseless, reap 1, pretty good. They also have this, but I don't know, the damage output of Repentias is so much better, so I just prefer Repentias. But if you really want to bring them, I guess they're not really that bad. You do have this in the Extremist trigger word, so maybe? Never really tried them, so I don't know. Alright, next. Checking the Ploys. Emperor's Guidance. Now, here's the thing. I don't really like these strategic Ploys. And also this, because I never bring Arcoflagellant, right? So this is useless to me. But if you want to bring them, so I guess this can be useful because you do have +1 inch more movement when you charge or dash, and then you gain the lethal 5+, which is pretty good, I guess. Still, the damage output is still not as good as a Repentia though. So, next one is these two, right? These are very situational. If you don't roll any crits, these are useless. But hey, sure, maybe if you really need like a slight bump in survivability, you can use this. If you really need a slight bump in attack power, you can use this. But otherwise, just save up for rerolls or just these. Alright, let's check Tactical Ploys. Penance Through Death. Pretty useful if you're bringing Repentias or Arcoflagellant, mostly Repentias. Before they die, you roll 1 attack dice as if it's an attack. If it's success, you immediately hit the target. Pretty good. But again, but remember that Repentias hit on 4+, so it's a 50-50 chance. But hey, might be useful. Storm of Retribution, pretty good if you use the gunner or heavy gunner, because they lose heavy for the heavy gunners, and then they gain the no cover. Very useful if you're fighting enemies that are behind cover, and maybe if they're like behind cover and on top of the, what do you call them, the superior vantage point that gains two auto successes. I think it's 2 auto successes, right? Or was it not? Whatever. Like, yeah, ignores cover. This does not ignore cover in terms of targeting rule. This ignores the cover bonus of auto success. So yeah. Divine Intervention, I love this. Use this to save one of your model. Like, let's say your Battle Sister Superior got hit by, let's say, 10 damage, and the last one of the dice deals, let's say, 6 damage, maybe like heavy bolter or something. Oh, that's 5 damage. Yeah, whatever. Just use this, negate that 5 damage. She's still alive. Pretty good. Remember, only usable once per turn. Equipment. Rosarius, yeah, sure. Give it to the leader. 4+ info save. Pretty useful. File of Restoration, also pretty useful. I usually give this to the leader. Frag grenades, pretty good if you're fighting like horde enemies. Give them to some of your sisters. If you're fighting tougher enemies, bring crack grenades. And then there's Purity Seal, pretty useful. Just give these to like the heavy gunner or the gunners. Unless the gunner is using Stormbolter, then don't give them these. It's a waste of points. Scourging Barbs, sure, I guess. You can just give this to the Repentias if you want to. But if you're bringing Battle Sisters and Repentia, then don't give them this. Just buff up the Battle Sisters. And yeah, that's it. On what to buy, a box of Battle Sisters, very good. A box of Repentias if you want to. That's it. Arcoflagellant, I just skip this. Not really useful. Alright, I guess that's it. Yeah, that's all of it. As I said, they are dependable, I would say. They're pretty good stat-wise, but they have very bad ploys. Like, this is so boring. And this is not even usable. This is also not really usable if you're playing with only Battle Sisters. The only thing that you'll use is this, and you can only use them like once per turn. Very boring. I really hope they get like the White Dwarf list soon, because I really want them to have those. Yeah, alright then. That's it for the Ecclessiarchy. Next one I'm going to talk about is probably the new one, the Wormblade, was it? Genestealer Cult. So yeah, look forward to that video. Alright, thank you for watching and see you all next time. Bye!